traveling. When you see my fives, that's my spaceship.
7.
It's levels in the spaceship.
Go, 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 go.
Above the clouds, I got a hit list.
Go, 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 go.
She seeing fives, that's my spaceship.
7.
Go, 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 go.
I'm in orbit with my space kicks.
7.
Fucking on that space bit.
Wakanda forever. What's up, Star Family? So look, in this video, in this segment, we're gonna talk about Black Panther. And I know y'all, it's gonna be the breakdown, the spiritual breakdown of Black Panther, right? And I know a lot of people gonna be like, well, why are you just now doing this movie? Been out for years, man. This is one of my favorite movies. I watched this movie time and time again. As a spiritual being, once you start watching stuff, things start speaking to you. So as this video goes along, I'm gonna pull up images that came to me with messages, right? So one day I was just watching this movie. Like I said, one of my favorite movies, Black Panther, Killmonger, my two favorite characters, especially Killmonger, because Killmonger was right. He just had the wrong mindset, right? So in this movie, I was watching the Challenge Day, and in the Challenge Day, I was seeing all these colors. Understand this. Colors are a language too. When different animals camouflage themselves in colors, they're speaking. So in this movie, they were speaking in colors. And I'm gonna break all that down for y'all. See, what brought this to my attention was a lot of the times when I watch movies, I always ask myself, what was that person thinking when they said that? Or was that in the script when they said that? So when I was looking at how the mountains was built in Challenge Day, I was just like, okay, did they duplicate that to make it go that high? And then as I said that, I seen the colors. I seen the beautiful colors. So if you're not familiar with the chakra system, you're gonna wanna get familiar with that. I'm gonna help y'all. So I got my whiteboard with me, so I don't make sure I miss anything in this video, right? So I'm gonna show y'all this book. I hope y'all can see that. All right. So I'm gonna put the image in there and tell me if y'all see a match. All right. So look, we got the base chakra, we got the sacral chakra, we got the solar plexus chakra, we got the heart chakra, we got the throat chakra, we got the brow chakra, also known as the third eye chakra, and we have the crown chakra. All right, so root chakra will be red, sacral chakra will be orange, solar plexus will be yellow, heart chakra will be green, throat chakra will be blue, brow chakra will be indigo, and the crown chakra will be violet. So to me, like the brow and crown chakra kind of like the same, like purple or royal colors. So if you look at this image, you will see the same thing being told to us. You know what I'm saying? One thing about the Wakandans are way far ahead of us. They never lost their history. They was always connected to their ancestors. If you watch this movie, they ain't have this book of destruction that folks keep on them every single day. You know what I'm saying? They was never lost to their ancestors. Right? So this whole movie has so many colors that communicate with us. I'm gonna break them down. But for one, this is another thing that caught my eye. They a lot of the times they say glory to Bast. So when they say Bast, I was thinking to myself, and look this stuff up, I was thinking, are they talking about Bastet, the Egyptian goddess, who I have right here on this wall? I posted on there, so I'm thinking because she was the ruler of cats. And Black Panther, the panther is connected to the cat. So are they talking about the Egyptian goddess Bastet? Possibly, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching this movie, this is all coming to me. So I'm gonna break this down. So on the first scene, you got Oakley, and you got Nakia, right? And you got Black Panther in the middle, all right? So Black Panther will be us. We are Black Panther, okay? So look, if you notice, the soldiers, the women, Oakley, and excuse me if I mess up these names, I'm terrible with names, so bear with me. She's in red, right? She's in red. What does red stand for? Grounding. That's why when you see in the first scene, Black Panther T'Challa, she tells him, don't freeze. She's always around him. Why? For grounding purposes. If you look at Wakanda, you always see the women soldiers in red to keep them grounded. You see what I'm saying? That's what the root chakra is. That's why she's always around Black Panther. That's why she's always around him, for grounding purposes. See what I'm saying? This whole language is in colors. And then you got Nakia, right? What color she's in? She's in green. The heart chakra, right? So T'Challa was chasing his heart. T'Challa is between his heart, and I really feel like the root chakra is also your mind too, because when you ground yourself, you're getting your mind right. So he's between his heart and his mind, right? So I'm gonna bring up the picture of the scene where Nakia and Oakley are they're finna confront Claw, right? And Nakia wants to jump right into action. Understand, she is the heart chakra, right? She's the heart chakra. She's going to follow her heart desires. That's why she always does all that fighting and tries to bring the country and bring peace. She's fighting for her heart desires. So in this scene, this is what a lot of people have in common. This is the problem that they have. Your heart and your mind is always constantly fighting. And guess where you're at? You're right in between that. Black Panther. That's you. Your heart and mind is just hitting at each other. So in that scene when they're confronting Claw, what does Nakia do? She does what she wants, and eventually they get caught. They you know what I'm saying? They lose their cover. Now they're no longer undercover because they know who they are. They see that they're Wakandans. You know what I'm saying? So their cover is blown. Why? Because your heart is doing what it wants to. It's supposed to be balanced. That's what a lot of the times people have problems with. You can't control you run with your heart, and your heart gets damaged, and guess what? You come right back to the ground and to the mind. That right there alone was a powerful scene. Okay? So you got the Black Panther, which is us, which they use a lot of black to represent power. They use a lot of pure white also, because that's also dealing with the crown chakra right at its purest, right? So you got Black Panther, you got Oakley, and you got Nakia, right? So you got red, green, Black Panther, right? So to the next scene, I'm gonna pull up Killmonger, right? Who is Killmonger? Killmonger is your shadow side. That is the shadow you. Once upon a time, if you watch, I think there was one of the Avengers when Black Panther was first introduced. When his father got killed, he was on a path of vengeance. So once he used to walk that Killmonger path. Killmonger is your shadow side. Killmonger is that generational baggage that you have to deal with. Killmonger had the right concept. He just was carrying out the mission the wrong way. Right? So this is another problem people have. Facing yourself. Killmonger is that shadow side, that side that we don't show to the world. That side that a lot of people are scared to face. They'd rather go work on everybody else except facing that demon. You watch Naruto, the nine-tailed fox, you gotta face that demon. Because that demon is gonna be your greatest friend. But you gotta understand, that demon has been deep inside of you. When I say demon, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just a part of you. Everybody got this concept like you're supposed to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, you're dimming your light because you're in situations that you're not supposed to be nice in. You're dimming your light. So guess what? That goes to your shadow side. That's why when you get mad, they see a whole nother side of you. That's your shadow side. Look at Killmonger. Killmonger has so much generational baggage, bro. And Black Panther had to deal with that. It had nothing to do with him. But when you really connect back with your ancestors and you really into breaking generational curses, you got to deal with that generational baggage. Right? So Black Panther had to face himself. So the scene that I pulled up is when Killmonger and Black Panther meet, right? So he was exercising his rights. I'm gonna pull up. I just seen 11:11. I just pulled up the picture of the dude that's in green, the heart chakra. Black Panther's mama is there. Like I said, I'm bad with names. She's in the purple like this. It's kind of like this. So to me, I feel like that's in between of the third eye and the crown chakra, the indigo. So it's like I said, they use a lot of the purples and the royals to communicate with us. Even the herb that they have is purple. When they put them, when they get, and that's another thing, when they get into the ground, they put them in the ground and they give them that purple herb to activate them upper chakras, the third eye and the crown. Completely went over our heads, right? That's why when they connect back to their ancestors, you see T'Challa go into that white form, that pure form. Now you're in the crown chakra because your crown chakra is activated. Now you're connecting back to your ancestors. See, this has been totally scripted from this generation. Like I said, I got that book of destruction. Y'all not connected back with our ancestors. You got to connect back with your ancestors. They never lost that. So back to the Killmonger thing. So you understand this. When you first deal with your shadow side, that motherfucker gonna knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Especially because it's been years and years of it being suppressed. You have to face yourself. So when Killmonger is exercising his rights, a dude in green yells out, "Speak your name." Why does he say that? Because he is the heart chakra. Speak your heart desires. That's when Killmonger tells them his real name and lets them know that he's Wakandan, right? So what he says to Black Panther is, I don't need weeks to get ready for him. I don't need the whole country to see me take him down. I just need him. That's what your shadow side is. That's what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's possible to conquer it, but you got to deal with it. Everybody runs from them shadow sides until you're able to balance one and one. You're going to lose in this world. I watched this movie and I seen, oh my God, Killmonger is our shadow side. Right? So, number 3. There's another part in the movie when W'Kabi is, what I put him down. W'Kabi was I think W'Kabi he was wrapped in blue. All right, so he was the heart chakra, and he was wrapped in blue. There was a lot of that. People being colors and wrapped in other colors. W'Kabi was stuck between his heart and his throat chakra. You know what I'm saying? So he always did what his heart desires and spoke the truth. But sometimes you get lost in that heart desire stuff that you don't think. So W'Kabi goes at Okwe on the animal, right? And the animal stops. Why does the animal stop? Why? Understand, he's a man. Why did the animal stop for the woman? See, a lot of people had the concept that God is a woman. A lot of people have the concept that women are that God is a woman. Why did that animal stop for her? What is the connection between women and the animal? Completely went over our heads, right? So, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long, but number 4, another picture that I took. Once Black Panther beat Killmonger, what happened? And this is a beautiful, heartfelt scene. As soon as Black Panther deals the last blow to Killmonger, what happens? That inner child comes out. Right? Instantly. All that arrogance and stuff that he had, it was a block. In your shadow side, there's a lot of love in there. It's just blocked with ego, rage, anger. As soon as he dealt that last blow to Killmonger, that inner child came out. That's basically what it is, your inner child. Once you free up all that generational baggage and all that, bro, you got to get to that core, that inner child. That inner child comes out. He says, my father always said Wakanda was beautiful. And the sense that inner child came out instantly. So at that time, Black Panther ascended because he conquered it. Now all of a sudden, Black Panther is moving in the way of freeing the generational curses. Because now he listened to what Killmonger had because he knows there's other Killmongers out there. You see what I'm saying? So now it's not time for us to keep all this stuff in. It's time to spread it out to the world and protect the whole world, not just Wakanda. You see what I'm saying? So now you're breaking generational curses. But first, you got to face that inner demon. So that's basically the pictures that I have down. Like I said, if you just watch the movie, because I didn't want to make the video too long and just go through the whole video and break everything down one by one. But if you really go back and look at all the colors are a language. They're speaking to us in language. So like I said, you got Nakia green, you got Oakley red, you got the queen, which was the royal, like I said, the royal colors, the third eye crown chakras up in that area. Understand, with the rainbow, there's colors that you can't see. White is also part of the rainbow. You can't see it. I have a whole book on it. Like, there's colors that you can't see in the rainbow, but all them colors was represented in that movie. If you go back and watch that movie, you will see all them colors. Like, even when the queen left her position because Black Panther was overthrown, you see her wrapped in the blue, but she's still purple, but she's wrapped in the blue. So what I'm saying? It's like she dropped down, but she's still that crown third eye, but she dropped down to that I think she had on what, blue? She was wrapped in that throat chakra. But I didn't want to make the video too long. Basically, Black Panther is us, and we have different people around us that ground us. Our heart, between our heart and our root chakra, and Killmonger is our shadow self, the side of us that we have to deal with, the generational curses, the inner child, the things that we're told that's not true, things that you got to go back and relearn. You know what I'm saying? That shadow side has so much truth. If you look at Killmonger has so much truth in him. He knows things that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go back and you got to deal with that. You got to connect back with your ancestors. Wakanda never lost themselves. We have lost them. We have lost ourselves. We got to go back and connect with our ancestors. Our tradition has been taken from us. If you look at Black Panther, they never lost their tradition. It's your boy 7. Wakanda forever. I'ma holla at y'all.